What's good, YouTube? Mr. Baker here. Today I'm with.
Carl Simpson.
And Carl, what did you do this past month on the 8th?
I won a League Cup at Blue Ox Games in Greenville, North Carolina.
Okay, was it first cup, second cup, or?
It was the first cup that they had for the
nice.
season.
Awesome. All right, what was you playing?
I played Gardevoir EX.
Okay.
I also won a challenge in Fayetteville with the same list, as well as topped a double case tournament.
Okay, solid with Guardy. What was your choice on Guardy? Like, why? Why are you on Guardy right now?
I feel like it has a good matchup spread besides Regidrago, but you can still play through that matchup. There's a lot of two-prizer decks in the format, like Raging Bolt, Miraidon, Roaring Moon, and it has a very good matchup against those. So that was my choice of deck to play with.
Okay, solid. All right, well, any shout-outs you want to give?
Yes. Shout out to my boy over here, Mike. He used the same list that I had. He went undefeated at a challenge this past Monday. Shout out to my boys in Fayetteville. Shout out to Blue Ox Games, Big Boy Gaming at Smithfield. Two of the best locals you should go to.
Okay.
Shout out to my friends, around North Carolina. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my son.
Solid. All right, man. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay. All right, so in my list, double Gardevoir EX, of course, pretty standard. Triple Curlia, quadruple Curlia, 4 Ralts. Of course, you have the Drifloon, Screamtails, Fluttermane, Munkidori, Klepki, Festivity, Greninja, and Manaphy.
Okay. Question on your lineup. How come only one Munkidori?
So this deck is not the traditional build of Gardevoir. This is inspired from Henry Chow, who won the Baltimore Regionals. It's kind of like a splash between the two builds. I play a stadium in here that you can use in place if Munkidori or the Dart Energy is prized.
Okay.
Where you can still hit for 330.
All right, guess we'll see that.
So that's it for the Mons. Turo, of course, really good against the stall matchup, or if you want to get rid of a 2-prizer from your board, so that way they only can get a single prize. The boss's orders. We have the 4 Arvins, the 4 Ionos, and this is the stadium of choice, Moonlit Hill.
Okay.
Just like I said before, there are certain circumstances where your Dark or your Munkidori is prized, and you still need to hit the knockout for like Charizard or Dragapult. So the combo with this, if you have Moonlit Hill and you still have access to 7 energies in your deck, as long as you can go into Drifloon with Bravery Charm, you can put 5 on it, making it be at 300. You discard one, if you have a Psychic in your hand, you discard, and it heals it by 30, making it at 70. And then if you have one more Psychic Energy in your discard pile, you can attach all 7, so you can hit for 330.
Okay, solid.
And it's also good against the Dragapult matchup as well.
Definitely.
The Ace Spec of Choice, Secret Bots, really good. Of course, we play the double Rare Candy,
Okay.
the double Counter Catcher, the triple Earthen Vessel. We play the triple Bravery Charm, and then the 1 Evolution. Like I said, shout out to Henry Chow. This lineup is really good. This helps you knock out majority of your 2 prizes in the format. And then you have 4 Buddy Poffin, of course.
Okay.
2 Nest Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 1 Hitsui Heavy Ball, and 2 Super Raws. I don't like Professor's Research. That's why I don't play the Night Stretcher, where some builds do. I feel like as long as you're able to manage your resources, 2 Super Raws is more than enough.
Understandable. Okay.
So that's it for the trainers. And then we play the 7 Psychic Energies and the Dark Energy for Munkidori. As far as matchups, round 1, I went against Miraidon. I beat that. Round 2, I went against Charizard. I bricked really bad. He just beat me with Charizard ability, power up Festivity, and he just destroyed the whole game.
All right, fair enough.
Round 3, I went against Charizard again. I beat that one. Round 4, I think I went against you, my boy. Unfortunately, he was playing Ragebolt. It's a favorable matchup, unfortunately, so I got that. And then the last match before Top Cut, I had to go against Ancient Box.
Okay.
And luckily, when he Sada, he milled double. When he Pokestop, he milled double Sada's Vitality.
Ooh.
So that really helped me out. And he already used up his Pow Pad.
Oh,
so all I had to do was just keep disrupting his hand with Iono and counter catching and Scream Tails to his attackers. And eventually I just won that match. So that was it. I top 4 into Top Cut. In top 4, I went against Regidrago. Round 1, I went into, I think, Ralts, Manaphy, and I think a Greninja, something like that. And then he tried to turbo out his deck to get to the whole turn 2 with Regidrago V-Star, try to do Prime Catcher, Cologne, Mill 7. Unfortunately, he didn't get access to having the Kyurem in the discard pile, so he used majority of his resources and couldn't really do anything about that. So I just capitalized and beat him game 1.
Okay.
Game 2, my Manaphy was surprised. I went into 4 Ralts. He was able to do the whole Kyurem, knock out 3 of my Ralts.
That's demoralizing.
Yeah, it was bad. But I was able to bounce back from that. For turn, I top deck Festivity, so that was bad.
Solid.
That was awesome. So I had 1 Ralts, 1 Festivity. I drew with Fez, fit the script, got Secret Box, discarded 3 cards, get my Iono. I think Buddy Poppin to get my Drifloon. And I think something else. But I was able to Iono, put him down to 3, Iono to get my Rare Candy, Gardevoir, and then accelerate all my energies into Drifloon and knock out his V-Star. And he could not capitalize after that, and I just beat that 2-0.
That's awesome.
And then for the last match, I went against Charizard, the person who beat me in round 2. Game 1, it was a sweaty match. I got that game 1. Game 2, he got it. And then game 3, I felt like he could have nest balled into Rotom to try to get some resources at the beginning of the game, but he just went double Charmander. And I was able to get majority of my prizes, at least like 4 prizes, until he started like coming back.
Pretty much getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, getting the ball rolling. It got to the grind. We were both down to 2 prize, but I boss stalled him, so he couldn't get his last 2 prizes. And then eventually, I got my nest ball, went to Screen Tails, and knocked out his Lumini off the game.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Well, shoot, you did what you had to do to get the dub, you know? Congrats.
Yeah, so like I said, Guardian's really good. As long as you know pretty much like the insides and outside of the deck, it's really strong. I forgot to show a certain card to a certain somebody.
All right.
Shout out to this guy. There's a particular Guardian player that says that Manaphy is bad. I ain't gonna mention any names.
Call him out. Call him out. Oh, calling him out.
But this card is really needed, especially in the Drago matchup. Like, if they have the Prime Catcher and Cologne, okay. But if one of them's prized or they don't have access to it, and I think that's the reason why I beat him game 1 is because he had to get the Cologne, Prime Catcher, and a way to discard the Kyurem. So
you need too many pieces, yeah.
Yeah, he needed too many pieces versus you not having this, and you just kind of just lose.
Okay.
But like I said, that happened on December the 8th. I really like the deck. That's pretty much my main right now. I tried Lugia before in the past. Hasn't been working for me, but this has been, so.
Hey, understandable. Any last words you want to say, or?
Again, like
plan
I
on
said,
attending the regionals or anything coming up?
So I might attend the Atlanta regionals around April 11th. It depends on finances, taxes.
You can be running a Guardy if you got?
I know it's gonna be post rotation. I think I have a build in mind. I might either play this deck or I probably might play Sylveon.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably might play between one of those 2 decks.
Sylveon could be spicy.
Yeah, like I feel like with Eevee, Flareon in the next set coming up, it's really strong. It's strong against Archaludon. It's strong against Tilmas Ogerpon. And it hits for 280. And if you combine that with like a Dusclops, you can hit 330 anyway with
Just
it.
big numbers, yeah.
Yeah, and it covers the metal weakness of Sylveon. So
Okay.
I like it. I think it'll be one of my 2 decks I'll play.
Nice. Well, all right, man. Well, I appreciate your time, and thanks for the deck profile. Congrats again.
Thank you, Baker.
Absolutely. And thanks for watching YouTube. Like and subscribe. See you.